That's right, I will summarize all of G5 so you don't have to watch it. It was a lot of work, so I hope you enjoy it until the very end. Let's check it out! Hey beautiful people, I'm Julie and everything begins with the comics. When an evil alicorn called Opaline being banned from Skyrose, the alicorn city, because she was too egocentric, wanting to have all the ponies serving her and the alicorns. Then, disguised as a unicorn, Opaline seeds chaos throughout all Equestria, making the three pony tribes turn against each other, with Opaline saying that the unicorns were better than terrestrial ponies and the Pegasus. The ruler Twilight and her friends spent many moons trying to find a way to stop this mysterious evil alicorn to restore the peace in Equestria. Twilight then gathers all the magic in Equestria to form the Unity Crystals that were distributed among each tribe, the unicorns, the Pegasus, and the terrestrial ponies, which apparently stopped Opaline from roaming Equestria again, at least for now. Now in the movie, many centuries have passed since the last events, and now the tribes live separately, with the terrestrial fearing the unicorns and the Pegasus now incapable of flying. Then we meet Sunny Starscout, one of the few ponies who truly knew about Equestria's story and about the main six, thanks to her father, who also knew numerous things about Twilight and the past. But after a unicorn raids Maritime Bay, Sunny finds out that Equestria magic is disappearing. And to find out the reasons for that, she unites with this new unicorn called Izzy Moonbow, her childhood friend Hitch, and later two Pegasus from royalty, Pip Petals and Zipstorm. Sunny has the idea of gathering the three Unity Crystals that each pony tribe has to see if the magic can return to Equestria, but that wasn't the case, since most of the magic wasn't in the artifact itself, but inside each pony, which had the hate towards each other. When Sunny realizes that, she tried to convince the other tribes to unite and stop the hate and the lies. Then the crystals make Sunny receive the powers of an alicorn temporarily, restoring then all the magic on Equestria, insinuating that regular ponies could also develop their own terrestrial magic at some point. Now in the series, the ponies still fight for little things, and that's because they spent decades and even centuries hating each other, and that kinda become a thing between them. But these intrigues make their magic keep failing, making Sunny realize that magic doesn't come from the Unity Crystals, but from Union itself, the Pony Union. Again, she realized something new. Oh well. An interesting thing is that the crystals have security measures that expels any pony that was fighting or arguing, creating a crater and a heavy storm, something that was possibly implemented by Twilight in the past to stop Opaline. Sunny then uses her powers to yet again save these ponies and restore the magic that was failing. Again. Man, we have to have some patience with these people. They just mess everything up and don't learn a thing. Man, Twilight must be furious with a clown face right now. If you also think that, like this video, maybe it will help these ponies to get their crap together, right? Now, the terrestrial ponies developed a new magic, which was basically manipulating any plant, flower, or fruit that they wanted by touching their hoof on the soil, and then on the fruit, for example. And meanwhile, Hitch, who discovered a new dragon egg, hatches it and names it baby dragon Sparky. Is it just me, or this is a reference to Spike from Twilight Sparkle? Who knows? And guess who's back? That's right, Opaline. She finds out the magic in Equestria is back and sends Misty, her assistant, who seems to be more of a slave, to spy on the main five. A little detail, Misty is a young adult pony who does not have a cutie mark. Meanwhile, Opaline uses her magic to try to influence Sunny throughout the mirror. She basically pretends to be a reflex of the pony, always saying that she was much better as an alicorn, and that she needed to embrace her superiority. But the villain fails miserably, since Sunny never saw herself on top of others. For her, everyone is equal, no matter the magic or skill. Tell me, would you have given into Opaline if you were in Sunny's place? Knowing the power of the crystals, I surely wouldn't. Opaline then reveals to Misty that she, Luna, and Celestia grew up together in Skyrules, but she was always left behind by the two sisters. Oh yeah, but it wasn't. And she got really upset with this memory, and she orders Misty to fetch Sparky from Hitch so Opaline can absorb the dragon breath and become a fire alicorn. Misty manages to capture the baby dragon, but regret it when Opaline talks about throwing Sparky off top of the castle just to see him die. What? Here Opaline is, besides sadistic, a potential minor unaliver. What the heck? Then Misty confesses to the main five that she was in fact a spy for Opaline all along. They understand her and unite to rescue Sparky. But even after the villain capture all the main five, Misty frees them and earn her cutie mark in the process. Sunny then quickly fights Opaline and runs away with Sparky and the others, forming the new main six. But as Sparky had all his magic absorbed by Opaline, the ponies will have to take him to the Dragon Island. And guys, we're getting to the good stuff that everyone wants to see, if there is any good part in this mess. And since you made this far, what do you think about Sparky and Misty? For me, Sparky is just a replacement to Spike from G4, more than just a character of his own. Now, Misty posts a double agent informing that her new friends that Opaline's plan was to turn all dragons into her servants and absorb their dragon breaths in the process. In other words, she didn't get over Twilight after being banned by her. By the way, just a quick word, I don't cover the special Secrets of Starlight since it doesn't add nothing to the story. It was just used to present the villain Allura, a flying leopard, and also the existence of auricorns. Besides that, it is a 45-minute of pure boredom. You're welcome. Opaline manages to steal the Dragonstone and still manages to capture both of them while they profoundly hibernate. I think that you'll soon understand why. Now we see Opaline look a little more intimidating, since from the last chapter the ponies saw some cutie marks from some ponies. Nothing too threatening. Now we see her as a fire alicorn in search for more marks. Meanwhile, the main six are taken by the dragons to their Dragon Lord, who was none other than Spike? This is weird since in G4 we saw that was Ember who became a Dragon Lord. And why the heck they walk on fours now? Better just forget it. Spike then says that it was Twilight who made the dragons hibernate for all this time, to stop Opaline from fighting them, since she was banned from using dark magic and the dragon breath. We see that Equestria was also protected by a magical barrier created by Twilight at the time, but ended up breaking after the three crystals unified, giving plenty of space for Opaline to barge in. Meaning that the scene of the movie where we see the crystals creating a rainbow on the sky, I think that was the barrier that Twilight put up breaking. Spike asks for the baby dragon with Hitch, since the baby was the key to end Opaline, saying that he was stronger than it seems. The dragons go to face the villain, but as she already had the Dragonstone, it was easy for her to control them in a blink of an eye, except for Sparky, since he hid behind Spike. Then the ponies find out that there are three together trees, which work as portals when someone makes friends. But Misty says that Opaline also has their own together tree, but it was ugly and dark, as the alicorn never made any friend, making with this one a total of 4 together trees, the ones that Opaline was using as a portal to steal cutie marks from other ponies. After they find out, Pip and Zip ask the ponies to gather around their trees, one of each tribe. Sunny then goes to Opaline's tree and tries to stop her, but it's useless. The alicorn was already corrupted by her own pride. And while Sunny and the villain fight, Sparky manages to free Spike. Opaline sadly managed to steal Sunny's cutie mark, and while she bragged about being more powerful powerful than ever. The ponies unite their trees, singing, making the friendship magic flow and grow together, which Sunny noticed in her color that was given to her by the breezes from the last chapter. Spike then uses his new teleport magic to teleport Sparky to the Dragon Stone, where the little one used his dragon breath to free all the dragons and the pony's cutie marks. The baby even uses the stone to turn Opaline's tree against her, stealing her mark, meaning all her magic, making Opaline fall in a trap. This trap that would be her prison for all eternity. Karma is a big, right? The ponies then admire the new tree that was once ugly and lifeless, and now is filled with color and magic. Sparky goes back to Hitch's arms and Sunny tells Spike that she wants to see him again. Maybe he will appear once more, I don't know. And as all of that isn't enough, another portal opened, being this one for the lair of the Auricorns. But if you want to see what happens next, you have to see Tell Your Tale. And that's it. What do you think? Have you ever watched the entire G5? How do you rate this season? Tell me anything down below in the comment section. I would love to know. Thanks a lot for watching till here and hasta la vista.